Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hey, greetings to the people I haven't seen in a while. And if you're new to this, I would like to introduce you to something I like to call growth thoughts. I've been doing it for a while. I've been kind of MIA here and there, a little sporadic, but life been life and everybody. I know some people can relate. But the thing about life is it never stops going. And we have to understand that with that, when it never stops going, we have to figure out our own methods and ways to maneuver through it so that life doesn't get you down. Life doesn't have to necessarily get you down. It has ups and downs, obviously, but when you get them downs, you have to rise above them. So we're going to focus on the concept I like to call the perfect concept. There's nothing perfect in this world, obviously, but this concept in itself is a perfect analogy of how the perfect concept can help you get through life. And every letter in the perfect concept means that it is something important for you to do and allows you to know yourself a little bit more. And we're going to go into it right now. So the P standing for positivity, right? Positivity is so important in life. Life is constructed from our minds. Everything that we think, every thought that we hold, it all generates something. It all vibrates from something. It's a frequency that it aligns with. So when you're positive, when you think positive, when you speak positivity, when you have positive people around you, when you have positive opportunities, always give yourself those affirmations. Say, I am a positive person. Say, I always bring positive things into my life. When you start to include that into your self-talk, into your thoughts, into the things that you do, life starts to feel more enriched. Life starts to give you more out of it, right? So we're going to go into the E. The E is energy. You got to have energy. Energy is important. Everything in life moves off energy. We are energy. So if you don't have energy, you cannot do the things that you really want to do. Everybody wants to do something, but if you don't have the energy, when will you find the time? How will you find the time? You have to make the things that's important to you, make it relevant, make important steps to make that stuff important in your life. Sometimes you just have to structure those things out and put the energy behind it. We're going to go into the R, reconnect. It's so important that we reconnect with ourselves, reconnect with the things that give us happiness, the things that make us want to be better. There's nothing wrong with falling into complacency sometimes because that's what life is about. Life is about complacency, but to some extent, you have to be happy and content, but do not fall into a pattern where you're not being able to elevate yourself. So reconnect with those things that make you want to be a better person, that make you want to be a better you. We're going to go into the F, fitness. Fitness is so important and key because a lot of people don't get it. I didn't understand at some point, but fitness allows you to think, allows you to grasp certain things. It gives you the energy. So that energy and fitness go hand in hand. When you work out, you exercise, walking, weightlifting, yoga, all these different things that allow you to feel better. You cannot be in a depressive state when you're doing things with exercise and fitness. So figure out what it is that you want to do with the fitness. It doesn't have to be the same as anyone else, but get your exercise, get your stimulation, start to put things into your body that helps with fitness because it's all about how you eat as well. So we're going to go into the E, another E, expression. Expression is so important. A lot of people don't get it, man. If you cannot express yourself, you cannot ideally express yourself and give the things that when you're thinking of something, someone would not understand how you're feeling. How can you express that? How can you get that point across that someone can actually understand it and then resonate with them as well? So expression is so important that we don't really think about it throughout the day, but expression is all throughout our lives. It's through art, it's through music, it's through all these different things in business. So expression is key. Learn how to express yourself accurately and equivalently to how you think. So the other one is C, confidence. Have confidence in yourself. Speak power behind yourself. Give yourself confidence. If people aren't giving you confidence, that's not the right people to be around. So you have to give yourself confidence first. No one should have to give you confidence. But if you have people around you that inspire you, motivate you, that helps with confidence. But the actions that you take from that confidence is way more important. So stay confident and put it behind your efforts. Lastly, therapy. Therapy, man. I cannot stress this a month. I cannot stress this enough. Sorry, because I got a little excited. Therapy is so important, people, because when you have some type of therapy, you're able to come to terms with the things that have been negative in your life. You're able to move past those things. It can be music therapy, it can be speaking through therapy, it can be writing therapy, it can be all these different things can be considered therapy. Figure it out. Figure out what's your therapy so you can move past these things that's limiting you, the limiting beliefs in your mind about what you can and cannot accomplish. The therapy will give you that. The therapy will power those actions. The therapy is one of the most important keys in that perfect concept. And I have more perfect concepts coming, people. So just stay tuned. Be uh interactive. I don't want you to be all up on it. You don't have to be. But if you're able to listen, if you're willing to accept something, then you're able to take in some new information, and sometimes you could transfer that to someone else. You might be able to help someone else in your life. Some people need that. Some people need a drive. So that was the point I wanted to touch today. I touched the perfect concept, the P, the E, the R, the F, the E, the C, and the T. Perfect concept, people. And there's more coming. Stay tuned.